Hello, everybody. We are back. It's your girl, April Chantel, and we are here with another episode. Welcome to Chatting with April Chantel, this podcast that God has given, this podcast that allows us to talk, conversate, reflect, and just be able to pour into one another as we are walking this walk called life, as God is doing a new thing in us, as we are continuing to talk to Him for wisdom, for guidance, for understanding. Everything that we are doing, we talk to God. Welcome to this podcast. I hope y'all had a great week. I hope that everything that you planned to do or had to do, that you were able to check off and cross off things on your list. I hope it was successful. I hope it was everything that you needed it to be. I know for me, this week started off really on a high. It got challenging at moments, but that was the moments that I definitely started leaning on the words that God has given me. Definitely leaning on the fact that, you know what, when you don't have anybody to talk to, or when you don't have anything to say, when you feel like your back is against the wall, or when you feel like you're overwhelmed in a situation, that you lean on Him. And I found myself going back to those writings or those moments where I wrote because I needed God to hear just me. I went back to those notes that I had, and I began to read them and then, pray. And, God seemed to answer every prayer that I needed. Did it turn out the way that I expected it to? No, I did not. But I thank Him that He came through for me this week. And it was definitely a week where you see God and you know Him to be the very present help that He says He's going to be. And so I am thankful for that. I am thankful that we still yet live. We are breathing. We're having our being. I had a son that celebrated a birthday on this week. So just to be able to celebrate life and to see things manifest in your life has definitely been wonderful. I am in awe of how God is moving in not only me, but other people, that when we're connected, it kind of just all flows together. I'm in awe of how He's going to work things out, and He does it in the most least expected way. So that was my kind of week in a nutshell. I don't have any sad stories. I don't have anything bad to say because I know who holds my tomorrow. I know who holds my week. I know the God that I serve and how He calls me friend. I call Him my everything. So I know that anything that I'm needing in that moment, I go to Him, and I'm just thankful and grateful. It's definitely a plus when you can sit back and reflect on how God has came through for you in just a week. Not even just a week, but look at where we are now. We're in the month of September. The weather's changing. So many things are changing, even with the economy changing and people changing, and our children or loved ones are growing up and they're changing. They're stepping into new things in their lives. God yet remains the same, and that is something that is so reassuring, that God still remains the same. Welcome to everybody. Welcome to this podcast. If you're listening for the very first time, please make sure you like, share, comment, let me know where you're listening from. Of course, I am on every podcast platform. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And my prayer is that the more that I can share what God has given to me, the more I give others a reassuring peace that God is for real, that God is here, that God is present, that God is doing a new thing. If we just take the time to listen. And has it always been like this? No, I have a story to tell. No, I have, moments where I tried to do it on my own, and he had to show me that without him, I am nothing. But I am in this place now where he is definitely using me. And so I thank God. I thank him for being a willing vessel. I thank him for how I hear him. I thank him for our relationship that we have and how we talk to each other, and how, our conversations are our conversations. And the ones that he allows me to share are the ones that I place here on this platform. And on today, the episode is, of course, the title of this season is Dear God, It's Me. We've only just begun. We have only just begun. There are some things in our life. There are some things that we're going through. There are some things that we're walking into that we're only just beginning. For those that have just given God their yes, just, turn their life around, just started a new career, just started a new hobby, just realized that you have to do things differently, just walked into a new relationship, just, are willing to do things differently. We've only just begun. And even on this week, as, I was talking to God and asking God, I'm not really sure why some of the things that are happening, not bad, some of the things that are happening, or some of the conversations that I'm having, or some of the things that I'm witnessing, why they're happening. And in me talking to God, of course, I have to tell you that you have to give him time to respond. In his response to me, he was like, April, we've only just begun. And I had to remember just the break in which I had before we came back with this season, the things that I had to add back to the equation, the things that I now talk about, the things that I now share. It's for a reason. It's for the reaching, the pouring. It's for him to get the glory. And he's reassuring me that we've only just begun. Like, this is not something that it's all going to happen overnight. It's not something that's going to happen in one day. It's not something that's going to happen in a few months. We've only just begun. And so I need you to understand what I'm doing is for a reason. It's for a season. And in this season that you're in, we're just beginning. We're just peeling off the top layers. So I need you to find confidence in me that I got you, that the things that you're seeing, the things that you're going through, the encounters that you're having, the conversations that you're having, even the discussions, the disagreements, the ended relationships, I've only just begun, because what I'm doing in you is a new work. You have not seen this before. You have not been there before. You have not witnessed this before. He's beginning a new work. And God had to tell me, April, I'm beginning a new work in you. And the new work that I'm beginning in you, we've only just begun. So yes, things are going to look new. Yes, things are going to get challenging. Yes, you're going to seem overwhelmed, but I need you to find confidence in the things that I'm bringing you to. I'm going to bring you through. The work that I start in you, I'm going to complete it. And in him reminding me of that, it took me to a scripture. And like I said, in my talking with him and praying with him and writing, God always gives me sound wisdom, sound word that I can go back to and just find the reassurance that I need. And I found it in Philippians 1:6. And it says, he who began a good work in you will bring you to completion. So the thing that God has now brought me to, this new work that we've only just begun, He's going to bring me through, and that we're just taking off. We're nowhere near being finished. We're nowhere near the halfway mark. We're just beginning. So April, I had to talk to myself, April Chantel. Guess what? You need to lace up your boots. You need to tie up your shoes. You need to put on the necessary garments that you need to walk this thing out. Dry your tears. Quit thinking so hard about it and allow God to move in such a way that, guess what? You won't talk yourself out of what He's bringing you through. And how many times do we begin a good thing, and because things look so scary and things look so challenging, or it's unknown to us, that we talk ourselves out of things. We talk ourselves right away from things, or we sitting on the shelf because we feel like this new thing is not ready right now. But we don't have the choice of saying when it's ready. God does. God says, I brought you to this place. And when He brings you to a place, or when He does a work in you, He's going to bring you through it. And what I had to realize and just remind myself, April Chantel, God has already been here. So He's already orchestrated, and He knows and ordained. He has already ordained every conversation, every encounter, every open door, every situation. He's already been here, and He's working it out. He already knows that you're not going to fail. But what you got to do is you got to trust Him. You got to believe in Him. You got to look to Him. You got to listen, and you got to do the work. Don't take your hand off. Don't look back. Don't regret some of the things that have happened, because everything that God is doing, it's new and it's unfamiliar and it's uncharted, but He's going to bring you through it. He's only just begun to open up your eyes to everything that He desires for you to have, everything that He desires for you to do, everything that He wants you to encounter, the things that He is looking to pull out of you. He's only just begun. And is it trying? Is it testing? Yes, it is. But we've only just begun. And in the beginning, it is different. It is, I'm not going to say it's bad. It's just you're looking at yourself and thinking of yourself in the old, but God is using the new. We've only just begun. Even the way that we parent as our children are getting older, we've only just begun to develop these new relationships that, guess what? I can't treat them like a little child anymore. I'm having to treat them like a teenager, or I'm having to treat them like young adults. We've only just begun those relationships. So everything is not going to be what you think it should be, because it's just the beginning. There's some growing and maturing and some pruning and some picking that has to be done, weeding out, because you've only just begun. Even in your relationships, you've only just begun. Even though, sometimes we think we've been together forever, or we've been connected forever, and God will turn things around and show you where now you're going into something that's deeper, where you're challenging one another, where you are now holding each other accountable. You've just begun these things in life, and so it may look different to you. It may cause you to feel some type of way. But the confidence that God wants us to have in Him is that what He's brought us to, He's going to bring us through. And even on just last night, I had to be reminded that this unfamiliar territory, God is going to bring me through. I just have to remain consistent, not complacent, but consistent. I was even encouraged on last night that in this only just begun time, I have to go in harder. I have to pray harder. I have to write more. I have to seek God more, because it's just the beginning. And when things are just in the beginning, it's easy to walk away from those things because we feel like we're not ready. But when God says that it's time, it's time. And that's in whatever we're doing, whether it's spiritual, whether it's natural, whether it's mental, whatever it is. When God brings you to a thing, He's going to bring you through it. And this is why I talk to God the way that I do. Dear God, it's me. God, I need you in this moment to help me understand the things that I am witnessing and going through now in this very moment. The things that I'm hearing, the things that, I'm looking at, or that you are bringing to my forefront, or that I'm encountering, the doors that I'm walking in that I don't even understand. Dear God, it's me. The thing that you've brought me to that has caused me to leave others behind, or they've fallen to the wayside, or they've chosen to disconnect, or they've chosen to, guess what, move away, or they've chosen to walk this walk but from a different perspective. God, I need you to help me understand these things. Dear God, this is me. This is me telling you that I trust you in what you're doing. I don't choose to turn back. I don't choose to quit. I don't choose to be a follower. I choose to be a leader. And with being a leader, I'm understanding that there will be times where I will be alone. But it's in those alone times, God, I need you to speak louder than the loneliness. Speak louder than the situation. Speak louder than the conflict. Speak louder than the conversation or the rooms that I walk in. This is what I am asking God as I'm talking to Him. And like I always tell y'all, this is how I talk to God. This is how I write to Him, because this is how I'm communicating. Yes, I love on Him. And yes, there are times where I am tearful, and there are times where I'm quiet. But when I'm asking for the clarity that I need, I've learned I have to be specific. God, I need to see you in this thing that you've brought me to. You say we've only just begun. Show me you. Give me something to zero in on and keep moving forward. As I was encouraged on last night to press harder. God, show me you in all that I'm doing and in the pressing, so that I keep moving forward. Even as I speak and as I live and as I become this living, breathing, walking testimony that's showing others how amazing you are. Allow me to see you. This is new. And we've only just begun this life that, yes, it's peaceful. Yes, it's joyful. Yes, it's rewarding. Yes, it's amazing. Yes, I find delight in it. I find just so much love in the fact that you love me. In spite of my flaws and all, you still love me. And I want to make sure that I'm doing what you have called me to do right. So in this, we've only just begun. I know there will be error. I know there will be hiccups. I know there will be some long times. Long situations that, hey, it may take me a little bit. There may be some lessons to be learned, hard lessons. And I know what y'all should know what I'm talking about when I say hard lessons. I know that they're coming. But God, I just need to see you in it all. Dear God, this is me asking you. First, I thank you for allowing me to be in this place where we've begun this new work in me. And the first person that sees change is you. So God, I thank you that I see the change in me. I hear the change in me. The way that my mind operates and thinks, and the way that my taste and appetite has changed for many things in my life. God, I thank you. But in this new thing that you've brought us to, that we have only just begun. And I'm leaning heavily on the we, because I dare not do anything without him. This that we have come to, I need to see you in it. Reaffirm yourself in me, remind me, continue to talk to me, send me a SOS sign, send me a signal that guess what, this is you. And it sounds comical, but a lot of times in our days, we need those reminders, because new sometimes will cause us to revert back to old, because it's comfortable there, because it's easy there. It doesn't challenge me. But in this new, I won't be afraid. I won't be silent. I refuse to be overwhelmed. I refuse to quit. I refuse to bow down. I refuse to dim my light. I refuse to be undermined. I refuse to be unheard. I refuse to second guess. I refuse to talk myself out of something. I refuse to come second to what God has told me. I refuse to allow somebody to speak against. I refuse to allow the enemy to bring so much adversity up against me that I choose him over Christ. I refuse to turn around. I refuse to be sad. I refuse to allow my verbiage and my language to be contrary to what God has brought me to. I refuse. These are the things that I refuse, even in my home, on my job, in my life, in my career. I refuse to allow these things to happen. Dear God, this is me. So I need you now to continue to orchestrate this new thing that you're bringing and doing in me. We've only just begun. Okay. And I only need you here 24/7, 365. I need you so that I don't fail, so that I don't drop, so that I don't mishandle, so that I don't disappoint you, so that I don't forget what I'm supposed to do. Because sometimes we can be so overwhelmed that we forget what it is that we're supposed to be doing. God, this is me just conversating. And for those that are listening, can you slide yourself just in this situation, the things that God has brought you to, this new thing that you've just begun, that he has woken you up out of your sleep about, that he's constantly talking to you about, or he's constantly showing you, or he's constantly giving you bits and pieces and nuggets, and the doors that he's opening and the ways that he keeps working things out for you, this new that he keeps showing you. Can you slide yourself in that prayer and say, dear God, it's me. I need you in this moment because I have not been here before. This is something new. This is something that I am unsure about. But the one thing that I am sure about is that you will be with me always. And that with you, all things are possible. I can do all things through you, through Christ, that strengthens me. I won't become weary in well-doing, but I'll keep my eyes on you. Give me a sign. Give me your face. Show me your face in it, God. That's my prayer. Show me your face. I want to see your face. I want to see your glory in what you have called me to do. This podcast. We've only just begun this season. We've only just begun. And it's turned around from the beginning, from the very first podcast up until now. This is new. And we've only just begun. So God, whatever you're doing, I need you to stay, dwell, sit, hover, so that I can soak it all up. We've only just begun. But the one thing that I know is that I will not be defeated. I will not turn around. I won't look back. I refuse to drop the ball. I refuse to allow the enemy to win. I refuse to be talked out of what God told me, because only I know what he told me. And so now he's brought me to this new thing. And he's saying, we've only just begun. There's so much that I have for you. There's so much that I'm going to do in you. There's so much that I'm going to do for you. There's so much I'm going to do by you, with you. And even in that, God is still going to get all of the glory. If you never see your name in lights, the fact that you wake up every single morning and you have breath and you have life and you have your right mind and you have your loved ones and you're able to live in the abundance that God has given, gives you all the more reason to keep going, keep pushing, keep pressing. We've only just begun. It's new, but God has already been here. It's new to us, but God has already worked it out. And he's saying, we've only just begun. And I'm moving on your behalf. I've already moved on to the next, but I'm going to help you through where I've already been. In your life, for your life. The things pertaining to your life. Your family, your loved ones, your career. I constantly say everything about you. God is saying, we've only just begun. Dear God, it's me. And we've only just begun. I challenge those that don't know him, that don't know which way you're going in life. You're lost. Your mind is all over the place. I challenge you. Say the prayer of repentance. Say the prayer that gets God's attention. God, I acknowledge you as my Lord and Savior. I believe that you died on the cross for me. I believe that you can do a perfect work in me. And so now I desire for you to come into my life and walk in me. I give you all of me, less of me and less of me and more of you, And watch how he will allow you to see life from a totally different perspective. I am not worried. I am not, how would you say it? I'm not sad. I'm only standing in expectation because I know when God does a thing, he does a good thing. And he's only just begun. I pray this is encouragement for somebody as we begin this wonderful, beautiful weekend. That the reassurance that you need, those projects, those life-changing moments that we need to make, God is saying we've only just begun. Fear not, for I am with you. He's with you. Through the good and through the bad, he's with you. He'll be there for us if we just lean and trust on him. Not on the things that we think about, but on what he is doing and what he is saying. I thank you guys so much. I pray that this weekend is what you need. Don't forget to fill up your self-care cup. That which you pour from. A healthy mental is a must. A healthy mental is what allows us to hear God clearly. Make sure that you're getting rest. Make sure that you're taking time to just have self-reflection. Even as you prepare for the upcoming week, take time to sit and write and pray and ask God, what is it that you would have me to do? What does next week entail? Let's start praying on that. Let's start writing on that. Everything that needs to transpire. Give me strength, give me wisdom, give me understanding, give me the know-how, give me the heart, give me the language, the verbiage, give me everything that I need to carry out next week, next month, next year, as we have just started this new thing. Give me everything that I need. And I know it won't come in a day. I know it won't come overnight. But in time, God, you give me all that I need so that you get the victory. You get the glory out of all of this. Y'all have been great. It is Saturday, and I pray that today is everything that you need it to be. Take time to love on somebody. The weather is changing, y'all, and it is so beautiful. Make sure you get out and you enjoy. And just as the weather is changing and new things are coming about, make sure that you are asking God to be with you in every new situation. This is your girl, April Chantel, and this is Chatting with April Chantel. Dear God, it's me. We've only just begun. Y'all have a blessed day. Know that God is amazing, that God is wonderful. For those of you that are listening, don't forget to like, share, comment, follow, subscribe. I am on YouTube. If you put in Chatting with April Chantel, every podcast that has ever been recorded is there. Subscribe, share with a friend, share with a loved one that may just need an encouraging word. If you just choose to listen and not share, I thank you for opening your ears to allow God to give you the direction and words for your next. Y'all have a blessed day. Know that I love you and that we are going to enjoy this day for the beautiful day that it is. Love you. Bye.